Friends, you must have got a copy of the so-called reply. Okay, you will get it. Filed by Shri Pranam Mukherjee under his own signatures. At the outset, I will like to show you which the objection was taken before the returning officer also. The signatures of Shri Pranam Mukherjee on the reply do not tally with the signatures of Shri Pranam Mukherjee on the so-called resignation letter. You will get a copy of the same, but to the naked eye, these are his signatures on the so-called resignation letter. You will get a copy just now, and you see his signatures on the reply. To the naked eye, they are different. I raised this objection. I asked the returning officer to ask them to clarify as to why these signatures are different. The only explanation given by them was that a person can sign in a number of ways, but that's the different thing. The objection to the candidature of Shri Pranam Mukherjee was and is that he is holding the office of the chairman of the Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta, since 2006. And he was elected by the governing body of the council. In the reply that has been filed, they have not disputed all those facts, that he was the chairman, he was elected by the council in 2006. All those facts have not been disputed. The explanation which has been given, if you kindly see, must have got the, kindly see this document with me, the so-called resignation letter. You must have got it, the last page. Number 1, this resignation letter is addressed by Pranam Mukherjee to Shri M.G.K. Menon, President, Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta, on 20th of June. It doesn't bear any endorsement number of the finance ministry. It's toply mentioned as finance minister. When was it sent? To whom it was sent, by what way it was sent, doesn't mention that. When did Mr. Menon receive it? No diary number, no information on this letter. You know it very well. All the DO letters of the ministers, chairman, etc., they are entered in a diary register. It carries the number also. Now, on the top left side, only one word has been mentioned by the allegedly mentioned by Mr. Menon, accepted. That too in split words. A is separate, accepted is separate. M.G.K. Menon, 20th of June. I put a question to the Parliamentary Affairs Minister who was arguing on behalf of Mr. Mukherjee. I said this letter has been addressed to Mr. Menon. So this should be in the custody of Mr. Menon. It is not by Mr. Menon to Mr. Mukherjee. How have you got the copy of this letter? Number 1. Number 2, did after this letter, the so-called acceptance, did Mr. Menon convey to any authority on the word, to the institute, to Mr. Mukherjee, that yes, I have accepted the resignation of Mr. Mukherjee on 20th of June? No officer, nowhere in the institute, any register, any officer, it has been sent. And I said that if it was accepted on 20th, even the Home Minister and Parliamentary Affairs Minister who were present yesterday, even they did not know that yes, this resignation has been accepted. After 12 days. Even after 12 days. Where is the original? I asked them, you are attaching only a photocopy. No reply was there with them, except saying that no, it's Mr. Menon gave a photocopy to us. I asked on what date they gave. The reply was it was given on 20th of June. A copy of this letter was given. Why? See, when the chairman of such a high institute resigns, it is accepted by some authority. The letter is circulated, you communicate to the officers, you write back to him. Nothing of that sort has been done. Only one word accepted on the top So there are apprehensions about the genuineness of this document. As Shri Anant Kumar ji said, this seems to have been manufactured after the objections raised by us yesterday. Number two, Shri Mukherjee was elected as the chairman not by the president. He was elected by the board of directors, the council. So therefore we argued that when the nominating or electing body is the council, so resignation cannot be accepted by the president of the institute. It can only be accepted by the council which elected you. And this has never gone to that council, not even to its members. Third thing, we requested the returning officer that in reply, you must have got the reply by now. Mr. Mukherjee in the reply says, no, this office of profit is not, this office is neither an office of profit, nor is this applicable to the election of the President of India. In one or two newspapers this morning, especially Hindu, there is a news item carried. This exemption clause of office of profit under Article 102 is available for election to the Member of Parliament. The exemption clause is not available for election to the President of India. Under Article 58, the President of India cannot hold any office of profit under any authority. So to say that because under Article 102 this has been exempted, so therefore he is qualified for the President of India is misconceived and is not proper appreciation of law. Therefore it's a simple case. Mr. Pranab Mukherjee has not validly resigned. The resignation has not been validly accepted. The resignation has not been accepted by the competent authority. Therefore, he still continues to hold that office. And therefore, under Article 58, he is disqualified to hold the office of President and his nomination paper should have been rejected. After hearing the arguments, the returning officer has passed a detailed order. He rejected our nomination papers, our objections, and he has accepted the nomination papers. Friends, we have applied for a certified copy of the order. The next course of action, all options are available to us. They are open to us. We will get a copy of the order, and after getting the copy, we will decide what next step has to be taken in that regard, because it's a legal matter. All options are open, and I requested the returning officer that you pass any order that you like, but please deal with all the submissions that I have made. I hope he will deal with all the points and the order will come, and then we will take the next step as required and as desired by the party as the law. हिंदी में अच्छा ठीक है, मैं बोलता एक सेकेंड. हाँ, ऐसा है कि जो आज आपत्तियां हमने श्री प्रणब मुखर्जी की उम्मीदवारी पर की थी, उनके जवाब में श्री प्रणब मुखर्जी की तरफ से, उनकी ओर से केंद्रीय संसदीय कार्य मंत्री श्री पवन बंसल और गृह मंत्री श्री पी चिदम्बरम, वो दोनों पेश हुए हैं और उन्होंने प्रणब मुखर्जी के हस्ताक्षरों में एक 3 पेज का जवाब और एक फोटो कॉपी उस पत्र की लगाई है, जिसके अनुसार श्री प्रणब मुखर्जी ने, कहा जाता है कि 20 जून को अपने पद से चेयरमैन के त्यागपत्र दिया और श्री मेनन ने उस पर ऊपर एक शब्द लिखकर एक्सेप्टेड, उसको स्वीकार कर लिया. हमने इस पर ये आपत्तियां की, बहस की कि एक तो इस पर कोई एंडोर्समेंट नंबर नहीं है. ये पत्र कब भेजा गया प्रणब मुखर्जी के द्वारा? कलकत्ता में भेजा गया या मेनन साहब दिल्ली में आए हुए थे? मेनन साहब ने कब रिसीव किया? ये किसकी कस्टडी में था? इसकी फोटोकॉपी प्रणब मुखर्जी को कब मिली? उन्होंने स्वीकार करने के बाद क्या किसी भी अथॉरिटी को अपनी इंस्टीट्यूट में या स्वयं मुखर्जी को कोई पत्र लिखा कि मैंने आपका त्यागपत्र स्वीकार कर लिया है, आपने जो सेवाएं की हैं हम उसके लिए आपके आभारी हैं, जो नॉर्मल एक लेटर की भाषा होती है? ये पत्र प्रणब मुखर्जी और मेनन जी के बिना अलावा किसी तीसरे व्यक्ति के पास इस दौरान गया हो, ये प्रश्न हमने किया, इसका कोई उत्तर वो नहीं दे पाए. और दूसरी बात यह कि यह पत्र तो मेनन साहब की कस्टडी में होना चाहिए था, क्योंकि उनको संबोधित है. तो ये प्रणब मुखर्जी के पास कब आया, कैसे आया, इसका कोई उत्तर संतोषजनक नहीं था. हमारी आशंका है कि ये कल हमारी आपत्ति आने के बाद जैसे इंस्टीट्यूट की वेबसाइट से वो लाइनें हटा दी गई कि वो इस इंस्टीट्यूट के अभी भी चेयरमैन हैं, सिर्फ इस नामांकन को बचाने के लिए ये परिपत्र और पत्र और जो भी इसको आप कहें त्यागपत्र, इसको तैयार किया गया और इसकी जो सत्यता है उस पर घोर आशंकाएं हैं और उसके संबंध में श्री अनंत कुमार जी ने आपको पहले से अपनी बात कह दी है। इसकी जो आदेश है उसकी प्रति कल मिल जाएगी हमको, हमने उसके लिए आवेदन दिया है और जब ये मिल जाएगी तो इसके बाद अगला हमारा कार्रवाई क्या होगी, अगला कदम क्या होगा, पार्टी और हमारे जो इस कानूनी मामले से जुड़े लोग हैं इसके सारे पहलुओं पर अध्ययन करने के बाद तब हम आगामी कार्रवाई का निर्णय लेंगे।